Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the Transfer Review, the show where we go through Manchester United's transfer rumours and rate them out of 10 based on their likelihood to happen. I'm standing in for Stephen Howson this week. He will be back soon, don't you worry about that. Let's get into some transfers. This one is a triple rumour coming out of the Metro, but we've seen this reported elsewhere as well. And this is that United have cooled interest in Niguez, Camavinga and Neves all at once, based off the fact that Paul Pogba is supposedly staying at Manchester United. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do 3 quick fire ratings for Niguez, Camavinga and Neves. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a rating for Paul Pogba. So let's start with the 3 midfielders. What's going on here? Well, they're basically linked. So you can't have one without the other, because if we sell Paul Pogba, rumour has it we will be buying another midfielder. So it basically all hinges on, is Paul Pogba going? So let's start there. Paul Pogba, I think at this point, the season's already started, man. Like, hopefully we're not going to sell what is probably our biggest name player after the season's already started. You would hope, having got the likes of Varane and Sancho agreed in July, I mean, we've dawdled after that, but we did get them agreed in July. Hopefully, we are now going to be doing all of our business early, and that includes not letting Paul Pogba go on the last day of the season. So let's start there. Paul Pogba to leave Manchester United this summer. It's looking less and less likely. I'm going to give it, at this point, a 2 out of 10. We go from there then. So immediately, any of these players coming in, Neves, Niguez, Camavinga, it goes right down. Because as has been reported by a lot of journalists, we're probably not going to make a big signing unless we sell Paul Pogba. That suggests to me that we can be giving all 3 of these blanket sweep. I want to see all on the screen at once. 2 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 2 out of 10. So Pogba leaving 2 out of 10, us getting them 2 out of 10. We've got some United fans in the background there, ready and waiting for transfer review by the looks of things. So they'll be able to check that out very soon. Actually, they'll be able to check that out now, because if you're seeing this, that means it's happened. Excellent stuff. Let's move on to Amad Diallo, who's been rumoured with a move out. The wind is chucking my hair all over the place, but we move on. Diallo on loan. TalkSport are talking about it. Metro are talking about it. Everyone's talking about it. No one's actually saying where he's going, just saying that he's being made available for loan for someone. So I expect Stretford Paddock FC to be asking for him pretty soon. There are also rumours that he will vacate that number 19 number that he has at the moment. Number 19 number, that's how numbers work. That number 19 number, and Raphael Varane may well be taking that number. Obviously that remains to be seen, but what we do know is that Amad Diallo is potentially available on loan, which I think may be a slightly unwise proposition, considering the fact that we are slightly short on wingers after Marcus Rashford's surgery, and I believe that, you know, Amad Diallo showed enough last season to be in with a chance of starting most games, you know, let alone being out on loan. So I'm going to give Amad Diallo going out on loan, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 10. Right, finally then, on the outs, it is Martial to Inter. There are reports in the Daily Mail that Inter made a £50 million approach for Anthony Martial. This is one of those ones where you kind of go, have they just put all the pieces together? Here's what we know. Martial probably won't be first choice at United if his form from last season carries on. Right. We know that Inter Milan have just sold Lukaku to Chelsea. Right. We know that Inter Milan have now got £100 million sat in their bank after selling Romelu Lukaku to Chelsea. Let's put the pieces together and hint that Martial could be on his way to Inter Milan. From a journalistic perspective, I understand how they've done that maths. Does that mean it's any more likely to happen? No, it does not. But does that mean that it's just a lie because that maths makes sense? It also doesn't. When you factor the Daily Mail into it, you sort of have to do the equation in your head. Daily Mail is a sort of, you know, you're half in the reliability of the whole thing. Carry the one. Inter got the money. Martial to Inter Milan? Feels like a 3 out of 10, doesn't it? It does seem possible. I think we've seen that, you know, Martial isn't Ole's favourite striker in the world. He doesn't see him as the long-term solution at Manchester United. We are in for Haaland. These are the sorts of players next summer. I don't think it's impossible we sell him, and Inter kind of makes sense because they're one of the few teams in Europe that maybe have a little bit of money now. They're not the richest club generally, but they have just sold Lukaku for double that fee. There's a chance. But again, I think 4 out of 10 is about as far as we can stretch that one. Right, let me know in the comments below what you think to these transfer rumours. Let me know what you think to Paul Pogba. The last thing that people were saying, and most people seem to agree, is that if he's going to leave on a free next year, let's try and get some money for him this year and replace him. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're going to risk our chances at trying to make him sign an extension. Doesn't look likely to me, but you know, we don't know the man himself, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does, so let's hope we can get that deal over the line. Let me know what you think to the rest of these. Should Amad Diallo go out on loan, and should Anthony Martial be allowed to leave for a fee of around £50 million? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in a bit.